Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, hello, my name is Chua and I do videos about lifestyle, health, food, and beauty. And today I am going to be going over my Q1 purchases. Now I am going to be breaking this down into two parts. So in this video I'm going to talk about all of the makeup that I purchased from January through March, and then the next video I will be talking about the rest of my beauty purchases, which will include skin, hair, and body care. I will also include the total of my BoxyCharm in that video as well, and then also do a grand total of how much I spent in Q1. This video might be a little long, so I'm gonna try to breeze through some of these products. I will include a list of all of the products that I purchased in each month. So if you do want to look at how much product I bought each month and the prices that I bought them at, it will be down there for you to take a look. Okay, so because I did a cheer makeup video in the beginning of the year, I purchased a lot of products for that video specifically, and so that's why I brought in a little bit more into my makeup collection than I had anticipated when the new year started. So I went to Target for most of the stuff that I needed for my cheer makeup video, and I did talk about some of these products already in previous videos, so I'm not going to dive too deep into these products in this video. So let's start with complexion products that I purchased at Target, and this is my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation in 220. I accidentally bought the matte and poreless one when really in the past I wore the dewy one, but this one still works really well on me. And then I also purchased the Maybelline Instant Rewind for my cheer video as well. I have been loving this. As you can tell, I've already used up about maybe a fourth of this because I have just been loving the formula a lot, and the shade really brightens up my T-zone, so I've been loving that. Right, next is the E.L.F HD powder. Again, purchased this for my cheer makeup video, and then I also purchased the E.L.F Velvet Finish Face Primer. I couldn't remember which primer I used in the past and I couldn't find it anywhere, so I just settled with this because this was the closest thing to the primer that I used in the past. Okay, and a few palettes that I did purchase are the E.L.F palettes. This is the blush palette and this is the bronzer palette. These were also for my cheer makeup video. And honestly, I haven't touched these ever since I did that video. I think it's because I just have so many blushes and bronzers that I am working through right now. And I plan to start to work through these as soon as I am done with the ones that are in projects. So I purchased the L'Oreal Voluminous Waterproof Mascara. This is the black one. And I actually bought the waterproof one on accident, but I don't mind it. I feel like this one worked better than the one that I have used in the past, but I haven't touched this one ever since I did my cheer makeup video because I have other mascaras that I really want to just use up and get through because they are older than this one. So this one has been stowed away until I am done with my black mascara that I am currently using, which is my iconic London Enrich and Elevate Mascara. I want to get through this one first before I roll this one into my daily vanity. A few more things that I purchased for that cheer makeup video is the E.L.F Eyeliner pen and the Pixie Kohl liner. I also stowed these away because I have other liners that I am working through right now as well. So a few things that I purchased from Target that I didn't open up yet are the E.L.F Clear Brow and Lash Mascara, the E.L.F Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and then the Maybelline Great Lash Lots of Lashes Mascara in black. The reason why these are unopened is because I just haven't had time to open them up and use them for a video yet. A lot of these products, I did put a lot of thought into them because I want to do a makeup evolution video or series where I do makeup from the first year that I showed a lot of interest in makeup and started to do makeup up until today on how much I have evolved with my makeup. And so that's why I purchased stuff that were like older and I used in the past because I wanted to stick to more of the original products that I used in the past for those videos. So that's why some of these are unopened yet. Now moving on to my purchases at Ulta for January. I purchased this L'Oreal True Match Powder Foundation. This is also because of that Makeup Evolution video series that I wanted to do, so I haven't opened this up yet. All of these other products that I'm going to be talking about, they were purchased at a clearance price. So the first thing I want to talk about is my Juvia's Blushlighter. This is in Perky Peppy Glow. This was in my Project 10 uses, and I purchased this for $6.30 when this was originally $18. And I am so glad that I purchased this on clearance because I don't know if I would pay $18 for this, you know what I mean? I actually really like this blush. I will probably visit this blush a little bit more during the summertime, but for now I like the formulation and I love the finish on my face. These I purchased at $3.85 when they were originally $11. These are the Juvia's Place Rebel Quad. This is the one honey and this is the grays. Honestly, I didn't even open them up. I just purchased them because of the value and I'm so glad I did. I don't think I have anything like this in my collection really that are a quad like this that I can travel with. So I feel like I really took the opportunity to purchase these at a lower price. Honestly, I haven't used these yet except this shade right here. These don't have names, I don't think. But other than that, I am waiting to do kind of like a palette roulette where I choose palettes and just play around with them. Another palette that I purchased from Juvia's Place is the Warrior 3 palette. This is the palette that I didn't even like look into, honestly. I just saw the packaging, I saw that it was colorful, and the price was amazing. This was priced at $7 when the original price for this is 20 bucks. I was like, oh my goodness, I need to get this because I actually really like Juvia's Place and their eyeshadow formulations. And look at all of these colors. I went to 5 of these shades already, so this, oops, I just swiped that. These top 3 shades and then also these 2 blue shades down here. And I heard a lot about the brand About Face, but I just never had the chance to really purchase anything from that brand. I saw that some of their products were also on clearance. I purchased their Fractal Glitter Paint Minis. I forgot the name of the collection. But these are gorgeous shades. I purchased this for $12.50, but this trio was originally priced at $25. And would I purchase this trio for $25? No, I would not. So I'm so glad that I was able to spot these in the clearance area and purchase them. And I did try out all of these shades already and I really like them. I really like using the shade Tin Pan Alley on more Asian inspired or natural looking looks. It just adds the perfect amount of oomph and sparkle to the eyes without being too dramatic. And I think the only thing that I kind of have a complaint about with these is that the doe foot applicator for these don't pick up a whole lot of pigment. Or should I just say, I think it might just be the gray one. The shade Refract, the doe foot applicator doesn't pick up a lot of pigment, but there is a lot of pigment on the back. So I do just use the back and everything. That is one flaw that I didn't know about until I read reviews online, that because these are minis, it's just the applicator is just not the best at picking up the product, and that was what was frustrating people. But honestly, I don't really mind. It still picks up enough for me to use on both eyes on the back of the doe foot applicator. That is just one little thing that I found about these minis that can be annoying, but right now they're working perfectly fine for me. And then I also purchased these About Face lip butters. This is the Cherry Pick Mini Lip Butters. I purchased these for $9 when they were originally $18. I feel like with all of the purchases for January, this is probably my regret because I just don't really like the formulation. I like the smell. It smells very fruity, like almost like candy-like, fruity candy-like. Because I wear Invisalign, it does like kind of sink into my Invisalign and I can taste the product all day. It's just a little too buttery for me. It moves on the lips a little bit too much. But so far for January, that is my only purchase that I'm like, ooh, don't really like, but I am so glad that I purchased it at half price and not the original price, because if I paid $18 for these, I think I would be so mad at myself. Now moving into February, I only purchased 4 makeup products, which I'm pretty proud of. I think it's because I purchased so much in January that I kind of cut back in February, which I am so proud of myself for. And the only things that I purchased were the ones that were included in my TJ Maxx haul. This is kind of redundant, so I'm not gonna go too in depth in these products because I already talked a lot about them in that video. But I purchased the Beauty Creations lip treatment. I absolutely love this. I could use this alone or as a topper, as kind of like a lip gloss, and it just adds a really beautiful pink to the lips. So I have been loving this a lot. I actually had to put this away so that I could work on my other older lip balms. And then so I purchased 2 mascara. This one's the Korinkle mascara in black and brown, and this is a Korean brand. When I use more like big wands like this iconic London wand here, the wand is so big for my eye that I stab myself, so I don't usually put mascara on my lower lashes. And because this wand is so tiny, I hope that I will be able to do my lower lashes a little bit better. So I haven't tried these out yet, but I hope I will be able to in the future. And lastly for February is my NARS translucent pressed powder. I also used this in my project 10 uses and I got to know it a little bit more. Is it a powder that I absolutely love? No. But would I still keep it in my collection and try to use up? Yes. Moving to my March purchases, I went to Ulta because they had their 21 Days of Beauty sale, and I don't know why. I love makeup. I really do. But I don't know why I didn't know about this sale until this year. I think it's because a lot of my makeup that I purchase are through my BoxyCharm subscription, and then the things that I do need to purchase on its own are like complexion products. So I usually go to Target or Walmart, but I've been wanting to explore Ulta a little bit more. So when I found out that they had a 21 Days of Beauty sale, I jumped on it. There were so many things that I really wanted to try, but I cut back so much. If you would like a separate video of all the new makeup that I purchased versus the ones that I didn't, please do let me know. I will do a video on that. But anyways, let's get started with my Ulta purchases. I am so happy to be able to pick up 3 About Face matte eye paints for $8. The original price was $16 for each of these. And I did want to pick up more shades. Originally, I wanted to pick up 7. At first, there were 12 shades, but then I narrowed it down to 7. And then when I went to the store, I narrowed it down to 3 because my Ulta didn't have some of the shades that I wanted, and I didn't want to order it online. So I was like, you know what, this is probably a sign to cut back a little bit. So I only picked 3 shades, and I only used this green shade, which is Vertigo Flower so far, and I have been loving this a lot. This one is Lost Unfound, and then this one is Blue Monday. I haven't had the chance to use these blue ones yet, but because we're going into spring, we're going to be doing more blue looks. And so I am confident that we'll be able to get some usage out of these during the warmer weather. But I'm so glad to be able to just pick these up because I have been eyeing these for like a year now. And I just never really wanted to pick them up because they're so expensive, you know what I mean? So I definitely took advantage of that. Okay, so a product that was kind of an impulsive buy. It wasn't on my wish list until the day before I went to Ulta to purchase the eye paints. Is the Bare Minerals Genude Bronzer. This is Kiss of Rose, and I purchased this for $14.50. Original price is $29. When I was watching a lot of creators online, when they were like putting out videos of what they recommend and what they wouldn't recommend during the sale, this came up a lot. I already have so many blushes, but this kept coming up, so I was like, oh, maybe I should try that because I don't really use a whole lot of products from Bare Minerals anyways. But I haven't worn this yet. I did swatch it when I came back home and everything, and it's honestly so pretty. All right, and then I purchased this Benefit Floral Tint. This one is so pretty. This is the Desert Rose Tinted Lip and Cheek one. Honestly, I have not used this on the cheeks. I only used this on the lips, and I love this one. I'm so glad I stuck with this shade and not like the lighter pink ones, because this is such a beautiful natural looking pink stain on my lips. The Flora tint, I purchased it for $13 when the original price was $26. I really like that one a lot. That's like the first lip and cheek tint I've ever tried, and I really like it so far. So those are the only makeup products that I grabbed during the 21 days of beauty. So I have these Ulta Jelly eyeshadows for $1. The original price is $2.50. And the only reason why I purchased these is because I purchased some skincare during the 21 days of beauty event, and I wanted free shipping. So I looked at like the deals section on the app, and I saw that these were on sale for $1. I was like, oh wow, these little things for $1, great, I'm gonna try them. Because I haven't actually tried anything from the Ulta Beauty brand, like the line. So I thought that since these are on clearance, I should just try them out at a lower price. So I did. I purchased 3 of them. This one is Frosted, Golden, and Whipped. I have used Golden about 2 times already, and I actually really like these. It does crease a little bit on the eyes if I put too much on, but so far the wear has been okay, and because they're $1, I'm not going to complain about them. So those are some shadows that I purchased on clearance. And then one thing that I haven't gotten because it was missing in my package is the Ulta Brow Wax Pencil. That one is also $1. The original price is $2.50. And then another thing I purchased on clearance is the About Face Fractal Pigmented Loose Glitter in Nemesis. This one was on sale for $8 when it was originally priced at $16. I haven't tried it yet. I did swatch it though when I first got it, and it's so pretty. I am so excited to use this, especially during the colder months. During the whole 21 days of beauty sale, ColourPop was also having their own sale on their website, so I did purchase a few things on their website as well. So what I picked up is the ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadow in Ladybird for $5.25 when these are originally $7. I have been a huge fan of ColourPop ever since they launched, but surprisingly enough, I haven't actually tried a whole lot of their products. So this is actually my first eyeshadow from them, and I have worn this like so many times ever since it came in the mail, and I absolutely love the shade. Another thing I purchased is my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Tinted Foundation Balm. This was on sale for $10.50 when it's originally $14. And I have never actually used a foundation stick ever. So I thought that because this is on sale, I wanted to familiarize myself with this kind of foundation. And so I purchased this. I haven't used it yet, but I purchased this in the same shade that I wear in the pressed powder, because again, I have been trying to find the perfect foundations for special occasions and then also for like more lighter no makeup days. So I thought I would take advantage of the sale for that as well. And then I had purchased the Lip Pencil Vault, the little box of lippy pencils. This retailed for $29, but I got it at $21.75. And I thought that I would get a whole vault because I have been loving lip pencils now. Back then, I did not like lip pencils. I just thought they were kind of pointless, but now I actually prefer them over like lipsticks. So I have never actually tried the lip pencils from ColourPop, and I thought this would be a good idea to purchase this since I am trying to work through all of my lippy sticks. So hi, editing Chua here. I totally forgot to include my Juvia's Place eye primer in my January section. That one I bought for $4.20 when it was originally $12. So all of the makeup that I purchased from the months of January through the end of March totals up to $275.11. And honestly, I could have spent more money but because I basically spent a lot of time thinking and preparing for the sales and looking at my makeup inventory, I feel like these purchases are okay to add to my collection because one, I haven't tried a whole lot of these products that I did purchase, and this year is the year that I've been wanting to get back into makeup and playing more with makeup. And two, these serve purposes for more content in the future. And three, I know I'm going to be able to use a lot of these, and if I don't like a certain item, I know where they're going to go. You know, not into the trash or anything like that, but decluttered to someone who will appreciate it. That is all for today's video. Thank you so much for just joining me and talking about all of my makeup purchases through Q1. I do have to say, this is not a regular thing for me. I don't spend this much money on makeup, aside from my BoxyCharm subscriptions, that is. I think it's just because I wanted to participate on a sale, and I have been really into makeup that I wanted to really pick out products that I have been wanting to try for a long time, but I just never had the chance to, and just explore more with these products and whatnot. So these will be put into other get ready with me videos. Hopefully, I will be playing with these every day alongside some stuff that I am personally planning. And let me know if you would like a review on all of these or how I'm wearing these, anything like that. And if you like these kinds of videos, be sure to like and subscribe, comment down below on what you would like to see next, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!